I am Shamna Beegum, Research Scholar, Noorul Islam Center for Higher Education, Takkale. Why do you stare at me? Stop shooting. Hey, why do you stare? Doesn't he understand? Hello. Hello, Mr. Rajesh. Why does he stare? I don't know what's happening. So, did some of you feel like I'm so arrogant? I have been so rude to our camera person. Sorry, my dear Rajesh. It was just to grab your attention to a topic, styles of communication. So, what do you understand? Styles of communication, from styles of communication. Anybody there? I requested, I wanted this to be an interactive session. Styles of communication, sir? Yes? Okay. We all have our unique way of interacting with others, our unique way of communicating with others. And this is what we call styles of communication. So, what do you think? Do you think it's important to know about styles of communication? See, before we get into a topic, we should know the significance of the topic. Why should we waste our valuable time pondering the points in the topic, right? So, what do you think? Do you think it's important to know about the styles of communication? Yes, the answer is yes. Some of us are introverts, right? Maybe like sir, who doesn't want to mingle with everyone. Okay, and some of us are extroverts like me, very talkative. And some people are very silent, calm, quiet. And some others are very open. They talk to everyone. They don't mind expressing their feelings in public. You might have seen people like that, right? So, it's all because of styles of communication. So, now I have a question to you. Do you think these styles of communication affect our life? Of course, yes. Especially in our workplace. Will you be okay if your boss is very strict, very adamant, doesn't tell you things properly, doesn't express things properly? Will it be okay to you? Some of us in our workplace, you can see some people very jovial, very friendly, very cool, right? And there are people who are very serious. And there will be some conflicts between these people, especially teachers, you may know. Some teachers are very free. You give more space to your students and you express your feelings. At the same time, there are teachers who are very strict, who doesn't want to mingle easily with their students. And there will be some problems always with these teachers, right? You all know, you all have experienced such situations. And all these are because of styles of communication. You can build a relation as well as break a relation with your words. And hence, knowing about these styles of communication is very important. Knowing about these styles of communication can help us maintain an amicable relation with our society, with our friends, with our peers. And that's why we have a topic, styles of communication. There are 4 styles of communication, and these styles depend on our assertiveness and emotiveness. Now you may have a doubt, what's this assertiveness and what's this emotiveness, right? Assertiveness is the way we present a thing, like the commanding power in our language. People who have assertive style ask others to do things, whereas people with less assertive style ask people what to be done. So more assertive style means they tell you what to do, or their commanding power will be high, and less assertiveness means they ask you what should be done. They don't command you. And emotiveness. What do you mean by emotiveness? Emotiveness is nothing but the display of your emotions. There are people who display their emotions, and there are people who hide their emotions. Let's look at an instance. Last day, I met a lady outside this cabin. You might have seen her with a baby, right? Some of you might have seen her. And she was telling about the death of one of her close friends, one of her classmates. She heard about his death yesterday afternoon. And when she was telling me about the incident, she was so sad. She was narrating it in a way that she feels so much for the family of the deceased. So, this is emotiveness. She didn't hide her emotions in public. I was a stranger. I just befriended her a few minutes before this incident took place. And she was not reluctant to hide her emotions. She told me openly she feels sorry for the person. She was telling me that that person had some depression, and that's why it happened. So this is what we call emotiveness. We hide our emotion and we display our emotion. And do we always have a same style of communication? No. It depends on the context or on the situation. And do we have the same style of communication with everyone? Do you communicate with your wife the same way you communicate with your principal? No, of course no. And what does it indicate? Our style of communication depends on the proximity level or the level of relation we have with the person to whom we communicate. And it is very important to know our audience as well. If we can understand the style of communication of the other person, we can always avoid the barriers in communication. If you know the communication of your boss, if you know the communication of your child, if you know how your wife communicates, you can understand them better. And that's why we are here with this topic, styles of communication. So we have 4 styles of communication. It's shown here in a matrix: direct communication style, spirited communication style, systematic communication style, and considerate communication style. And it's written inside the quadrants, and I have highlighted these words here for your visibility. And this is direct, this is spirited, this is systematic, and this is considerate. Each quadrant represents a unique communication style. And here this is high assertiveness and this is low assertiveness. Here it hides emotions about the emoticon level, emotiveness, hides emotions and displays emotions. So here the first one is direct communication style. These people, their communication style is very direct. They don't need detailed answer, they don't expect any detailed answer from you, or they don't talk anything in detail. They are very straightforward and they have high assertiveness and they hide their emotions, they never display their emotions. And the second type of people are spirited people who has got spirited communication level, maybe like me, who loves to talk more and who loves to give more details for everything, and this is spirited communication level. And people of spirited communication level, they always display their emotions also. And here we have systematic communication style, and these people with systematic communication style, they give everything in a system. They give you details, whatever details you need they will give you, and they are not more assertive, they are less assertive, they will not command you more, they will give you details in a system and they will ask you about what to do. And but at the same time they don't show their emotion also, they always hide their emotion, very systematic people. And people who are considerate, considerate people always display their emotions and they are low assertive people. They always have so much consideration for others, they are always concerned about others. Unlike spirited people, they always give a space for others. Spirited people, they don't give much space for others to talk. They love talking and they are very talkative. But these people who are considerate, they are always good listeners. So these are the different styles of communication. When you do understand the style of communication of the other person, it helps you a lot. It helps you to maintain a better relation with them. So to see in detail how to manage a good relationship with others, we will have a detailed video next time. So thank you so much for your patient listening. This is Shamna Beegum signing off. Thank you so much.